Hey, honey?
Yeah, what's up? I just put Deathwatch.
Yeah.
So the guy who did the Codex, is it like a real book or is it a 40K story guy?
It's a 40K story guide.
So the actual book doesn't exist.
The actual book doesn't exist.
They just did the Codex named after the fictional book.
Right. They chose Codex as the name for calling their army books because of the lore of the stuff in the stories related to the game.
Interesting.
Yeah. And welcome to Friday Featurette. Retro Reviews. I'm Fen. This is Laura. We're going through all of my copious amounts of gaming books, one book at a time, and I figured that was some great information that we didn't want to repeat. So, yeah. Okay, enough rambling for me.
So, in order so there's not tons of more rambling, I'm going to ask a list of questions to keep us on track.
Alright.
So, what is today's book?
This is the Codex Supplement for the Deathwatch for 9th edition 40K.
You want to give us a quick synopsis?
So the Deathwatch are a chapter of the Space Marines, basically one of the Army sub-factions. The Deathwatch are the veteran fighters from all the different chapters. Basically everybody goes and says, we need to send, every year or so, they've got like, we gotta send 10 dudes to the Deathwatch to do their tour of duty with the Deathwatch. You 10 guys, you're going. So the Deathwatch is actually made up of units and Marines from all of the other chapters lumped together. They are supposed to be the best of the best for fighting aliens and heretics and all the bad people of the universe.
Okay. Where did you get this book?
Believe this one. Yeah, I ordered this off of Games Workshop's website. Again, during the time, early 9th edition, Extreme Gaming in Holton, which was the old gaming store that was open in Holton before Shiretown Games opened, they weren't carrying 40K stuff. It was still like, just Magic, just Pokemon, so me and Damien, being the only two 40K players, had to kind of like go online to get all of our 40K supplies.
Okay. What did you like about this book?
I really like, and it's not just this book, but it's just something about the Deathwatch in general, is that whole fact that you can pull minis from all my other different armies together and be able to be like, okay, you've been brought to the Deathwatch. So a lot of my minis will be in Deathwatch paint scheme, where they just have like one shoulder pad that shows what chapter they're originally from, and I can kind of like put some of the guys that are in their normal color scheme, like the blue ones, the Crimson Fist, the yellow ones, which are my Imperial Fist, and the other black. I can pull those guys and just be like, oh, they just got here. They're just new. They were like showed up. They haven't had a chance to get the new armor painted yet. So here they are. Or I can put like a Deathwatch shoulder pad on somebody who's like spent some time in the Deathwatch. So this really let me be able to mix and match all my Space Marine minis together.
And customize your army.
Customize my army. So that's what I liked about this. That's why I wanted to get into the Deathwatch. And yeah, this book let me do that, and it's got some really cool narrative stories and some really cool supplemental rules put into it. So.
Alright. What didn't you like about this book?
I think it's like it's gonna be a similar kind of thing of Games Workshop's like way of making you constantly spend more cash. The fact that this only has the rules for the Deathwatch specific units and not all the Space Marines, so you had to have, in order to play Deathwatch, you had to have your Deathwatch supplement and you had to have your main codex to have all the rules for every mini you're going to have in your army. It means you're carrying around a lot more books. It means you got to flip between this book and this book when you're looking for stuff. So that's where I was like, because with my sisters, I can just grab my sister's codex.
Yeah.
Everything's in there and I'm good.
Yeah, that's a lot more cumbersome though.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this book to another gamer?
Oh, totally. If you're playing 9th edition, you got Deathwatch. Even if you're just playing Space Marines and want to try out Deathwatch by mixing and matching your armies together, definitely this is a book to get.
Okay. You gonna keep this book?
Yeah. I mean, even if I just like had the books up on the wall as displays, like the cover art on these things is amazing. So.
Nice. Okay, well those are all my questions.
And I think I'm good. Just want to thank everybody for tuning in, hearing me nerd out, and hope the rambling has been kept in check by you. So
We try.
all right, that's all I got. Just a big thank you to everybody.
Okay, bye everybody.
Peace.
Hey everybody, thanks for staying till the end of the episode. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook at Board Barista Productions. And if you want to support us, Patreon link at the bottom.